straight into the action, no bullshit, going straight to the butthole, going deep inside into virtual battle road royale with cheese. This mode is actually really fun. It's kind of, if you ever played Naruto Blazing, it's kind of like Ninja Road, but in Dokkan to a degree. I like it because it seems like it's hard, but it wasn't hard enough where I can't complete it. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't Super Battle Road, but it's also not Dokkan Boss Rush. You know, it's somewhere in the middle where it's a little bit harder than Boss Rush and a little bit easier than Super Duper Omega Shenron Battle Road. But it's pretty fun, honestly. It actually makes you utilize all your units and kind of make you think about who you want to take early on so you can save better units for later, or use really good units now so you can fucking actually make it to the next stage. I'll tell you right now, I had to read the documentation, I had to read the manual on the info on each boss. Like, for example, this boss can actually be stunned, whereas most bosses can't be stunned. And one thing that I was holding out for, I was kind of guessing that the last boss, like the final level 3 final boss, was going to be either Tech or AGL. And I was like, yo, I'll just save, if it's AGL, I'll just save my Tech guys, you know, attack reducers, reduce their attack, they ain't going to do shit to me, eat ass. And then I get there, and that piece of shit Super Saiyan Blue Goku's like, yo, dude, what are you going to do? I cannot have my attack reduced, stupid. And I was like, well, there goes that fucking plan. And I ended up dying the first time I got there. And then everything after that, it kind of seemed like RNG, because sometimes I'd bring, like, a team and completely nuke someone one turn and be aight. Whereas sometimes it was just a fucking L, and I just couldn't do it. But, hey, at the end of the day, I got this W. Maybe gonna get LR Ginyu. Probably is a good idea just to get him. I mean, at least on global, it seems like it's gonna be something similar to JP, where I remember when LR Ginyu first came out, people were like, what the fuck, like, how do we get LR Ginyu? And then not only that, but it was kind of a thing where he didn't come back for a while and shit, so, you know, you gotta get Ginyu when you gotta get Ginyu. You can't just sleep on that, man. But pretty cool mode. I liked it. I mean, I didn't even know this shit was out until I logged in when I was at work yesterday, the day before, and I was like, fuck, I'm trying to play this mode. I don't give a fuck about work. Fuck that. They could eat ass. What do they need me for? They actually need me. My job, they started being dependent. They're like, yo, this guy, he's a hard hitter. This nigga hits home runs. We need this man in our life. And I'm like, knock it out the park. Actually, this week I've been super busy as usual. I'm a busy man, mostly because I actually own an entire project myself. And I don't really own the entire project myself. It's my team who owns it. But the only person who's done development work on it heavy is me. Other people can do it probably. It's just they've been really busy and haven't found the time. So it's been me, myself, and I fucking doing that. And as you can see here, I actually am bringing, in a moment you'll see anyway, 2 attack reduction Mongs. That way I can reduce this nigga's attack and not worry about anything. And you can actually use it on this Vegeta, Big Ape. You can't use it on Super Saiyan Blue Goku, so you might as well bring him because you're not going to use it until fucking... You're not going to use it, period. But hey, if you have some other team that you think can work, fucking do it, stupid. I don't mind. Yeah, so this week been busy working on a project, and basically it's just not anything too crazy, but what sucks is it's a project that had like no one looking at it before I got on it and other people started getting on it, and we've just been, you know, pretty much pushing out ironing out any of the bugs we found or any issues. And what kind of sucks is that I kind of sort of made a mistake. The reason why I say kind of sort of made a mistake is because I should have talked to more people and asked them about this. I basically pushed out a product and it's in production and it's used by customers, and it's not the intended design choice, where it's a simple fix, but it's just the fact like it's in production, it's not the intended design choice, this, that, and the third. And it basically was that something before, it was a query, it was using all or searches, and I changed it to all and searches. The thing is, it's kind of like two queries. One is a larger query, the other ones are smaller queries. And the idea is to have one large query, all the other queries are anded together, but within those queries you can have ORs. And that's what they wanted, but this is something that, amazingly, I sent out an email, I made a fucking web page, I made all this info, I asked 2 individuals. I'm like, does this logic look good? This is going to be the logic. Does that sound good? Yeah, that sounds good. And then what do you know, a week later, it goes on production. It's not working the way they thought it would work. And that's because it was poorly defined in the first place. Something that was literally the only reason it worked is because in the object's definition, you can define the operator to be AND logic or logic. If you don't put any logic and leave it bare, which it was, by default, it's OR logic. So this isn't something like, it was not defined before. I defined it as AND. I asked people, I emailed people, I'm like, hey, is this what it is? They're like, yeah, whatever, who cares? That sounds good to me. And then it ends up being that's not the case. But at the end of the day, I guess maybe the only thing I would do differently is that I would go to the head mong in charge and just ask him, because his word is law. Like, he's fucking Aku, but in a good way. He's like, if you get the okay from him, then guess what? If there's something out in production, I don't care if it dies. That man said that's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. Whereas with this, I asked multiple people, but I forgot to ask him. I asked him, but he didn't reply to me. I probably should have asked him in person again. Either way, it's a small fix, and it's not like they're cooking me and they're like, what are you fucking doing? It's just the fact that it is a misunderstanding. And I think that's something that the more I've been with my company, that I kind of realized that I think they really could get better at communicating with others. And at least fucking reply to my email, bro. I emailed so many fucking people, and I was like, yo, does this sound good? This is what it's going to do. It's going to be AND logic. It has to be this value and that value. Yeah, good. And then once it's out, whoa. We want OR logic, stupid. And I'm like, wow, that's such a simple thing. Like, it's literally, when I go in on Monday, I already addressed one bug that they found, and on Monday I'm going to address that. This shouldn't take more than probably a day, test it, push it out either that day or Tuesday, and then it'll be out for customers and they can actually use it and it'll work the way they intended. But either way, as long as they don't start cooking me, like, I have no problem. If they're like, yeah, we made a mistake, what are you gonna do? I'd be like, hey, no problem. But if these niggas start cooking me, if they're like, yo, dude, you did a good job, but if I get in a room, they start reviewing me, they're like, yo, you did a good job, but look at this, you made this mistake. I'll be like, whoa. Listen, did I make a mistake? Technically, yes, because I didn't go to the architect and say, is this how it's supposed to function specifically? I probably should have gone to him in person. I emailed him. I included someone I was talking to, one of my coworkers. I also talked to the team we were delivering it to, but I probably should have went to him directly and got an answer from his mouth. But I did email him. He did, at least it's in his inbox. And I did make a Confluence page. Multiple people saw the Confluence page. I emailed it to multiple people. It's like, what the fuck do you want me to do? You want me to call people personally on the fucking phone and be like, yo, did you get my email? Yo, did you see the page? Yo, does this look good? And I asked 2 people, and another person knew about it, so it's not like this was just out of the fucking woodwork, you know what I mean? So as long as they don't cook me, I don't care. But if they start cooking me, that's when I'm going to pull out the fucking defense mechanism and be like, yo, there's a reason why I sent out a fucking email. It's because I've been asking people this shit over and over again. They keep saying verbally yes, and then we ended up getting pulled into a meeting, and all of a sudden, like, me and my coworker are like, what the fuck, this is what we agreed upon. Why are, like, people crying now? So now, we're email squad. If it ain't in an email, it ain't going down. You always gotta have that shit in writing. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, other than that, week has been pretty good. Planning on taking off next Monday to play Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm really fucking hyped for that game. I love Red Dead Redemption 1. I know the multiplayer isn't coming out for that game for like a month, but I don't really mind too much. It gives me a chance to play the story, check it out, and then when the multiplayer comes out, probably play it a little bit heavier. Played a little bit of Dragon Ball FighterZ as of late too. Not too much. I definitely like that game, but it's, I don't know, it seems like after a while it just gets really stale. Fighting games in general, I don't know, it doesn't suck me in. I feel like it doesn't have enough. Like, the thing is with Dokkan, like, I always liked it because it's always changing. I know it's not like a crazy, fucking game where it's like, oh my god, this is so, like, high-tech, amazing gameplay. But it's fun. I like it. They always add new shit, so it's not too bad. And speaking of Dokkan, I actually got zapped yesterday because I made a nice little video. I'll probably upload it to my channel just for historical purposes. By the way, I just gotta say, this Android 16 is a piece of fucking shit. Like, this guy will just nuke the shit out of you. The only reason I survived this is because I got lucky. Like, sometimes I'll nuke this guy in one turn. Sometimes this guy just decides, you know what? They call me Super 16, stupid. Eat ass. But yeah, like I was saying yesterday, I got zapped because I decided to make like some videos, some posts. I'm gonna post it to my channel. It was a small, like, stupid video because I ended up pulling LR Sil on a single. I'm nice, nigga. Respect me. Respect my pull. And I ended up making a post on the Dokkan Battle subreddit, and it was just kind of like, it wasn't a quote-unquote pull post because they don't like when you just post a pull post, like just a screenshot of the character you got, because they used to do that a lot. I never really cared. I didn't give a fuck. I don't really care. But I used to get niggas salty. Niggas would see that, they go, yo, 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 no one gives a fuck about your pull, stupid. Shut the fuck up. And then they ended up banning it. So I'm like, I knew they banned like stale pull posts, but the last time I read the rules was like, what, fucking 2016? Like, what am I looking at that shit every day? And I basically just made like a post. I was like, I got LR Sil, and I was like, yo, you know me, I'm a comedic genius. I'm an entertainer. I gotta make a fucking, you know, I gotta make a quote-unquote meme at least once a year for that subreddit. I hate when people say meme. Like, I feel like that's so fucking generic and so stupid. Like, you fucking make a video or you make something and you put like a movie reference in it, or you put some shit in it, and all of a sudden it's a fucking quote-unquote meme. Like, I mean, yeah, I understand there's internet references and a lot of quote-unquote memes are fucking, you know, the norm, but I hate that shit. I hate that fucking word and that term just because it's just like a blanket statement. And a lot of memes are like a lot of the humor is fucking dumb. Like, they're just like quote, like dank memes. Some of them are funny, some of them are alright, but it's like the whole meme culture that niggas be on online is corny as shit. Like, even I remember in the past my Super Vegito video I made that was like less than a minute. I liked it. I thought it was funny. I put some references in there. And I remember there was a fucking a reference, a meme of fucking the dude from the Emperor's First Groove. And it was just when something hits you just right, and then they just did it with a bunch of characters. So I said, fuck it. I went to Photoshop. I put that nigga looking like Vegito, and I made it as the thumbnail. And I'm like, when Super Vegito counters just right. And I was like, ooh, this is a good reference. Good reference. And I was like, fuck it. I made the video. And I remember, because Dokkan Battle subreddit, they get salty if you just post videos, especially if it's for your channel. I think now they don't let you post videos at all. I don't know what the fuck happened to that subreddit. They just don't let you do shit on there. And they're like, yo, don't post any videos unless you ask the mods. Yours especially, other people's now you have to ask too. And I remember I asked them, like, yo, is it right if I post this? Like, it's just like a funny video. And niggas like, alright, that's good, that's good. And I'm like, alright, fine, that's fine with me. And then, like, I posted it, and niggas started losing their minds. They're like, yo, nigga, how you posting a meme on the subreddit? And I'm like, nigga, it's not it's like the thumbnail. Like, the only reason I put it in the thumbnail is because I thought it was funny. And, like, the whole point is just, you know, kind of trying to capture that emotion of, like, catching a W, you hear me? Trying to get dubs out here. And they were getting salty. I'm like, yeah, I don't think it's a meme necessarily. It's not a picture post. It's not a fucking... Like, it's literally just used for the thumbnail, and I put in the title because I thought it was funny. And I was like, fuck it. And people liked it on the subreddit. They're like, hey, I fuck with that. But one of the mods who approved it ended up getting fucking roasted by the other mod squad or something. He got dumb depressed. He's like, I should have looked at the video. I should have realized it was a meme. The only reason I let you upload it is because, you know, you posted a subreddit for a long time. You're a good guy. And I was like, fuck, I'm not trying to drain you. Like, look at this. My mom had to call me, bro. Come on. I'm trying to play Dokkan. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I honestly wasn't trying to drain energy. I was like, alright, sorry about that. I honestly didn't even, like, want to fucking bother them. The whole reason I posted that subreddit is just to, like, interact with people. I don't even give a fuck about YouTube. Like, the only reason I post it on YouTube is just because it's simpler. And quality is usually better on YouTube. Streamable's okay. But I don't know. I like YouTube. Like, I don't know. I posted shit in the past on Streamable, which is alright. But, I mean, if I could just post it on YouTube, I'd rather do that. And honestly, not that many people, like, people will view it and they'll see it, but no one really subscribes. I don't think people even use YouTube like that. When you're on Reddit, I never subscribe to people unless the video's, like, amazing. And even then, that's unlikely. It's not like, you know, people see my videos and really subscribe. So it's not, I understand it's self-promotion in the sense that it's on my channel, but, like, I just wanted to post the post. But either way, so they ended up getting zapped at that, and ever since then I kind of was like, oh, whatever. If I post a YouTube video, if it's good, I think it's good, maybe I'll ask them just to share it with people. But anyway, so yesterday I made some stupid video. I thought it was funny, honestly. It was alright. Basically, just when you pull an LR from a single zone, I was like, fuck it. I made a video. I was like, yo, this looks good. It was like a minute long. And it basically just showed, I literally just went on YouTube. I found someone doing a pull, because I didn't record me pulling LR Sil. I was like, ah, whatever, I got lucky. And I was like, the whole idea wasn't, I didn't give a fuck that I got LR sale. The whole idea behind it was the point, my bad, bro. You know when your mom called a second time, you got to pick up. So like I was saying, the whole point behind the post was just to like capture like the emotion. Oh, I got an LR off a single summon. Like just that sentiment. I didn't give a fuck if I got it. I didn't give a shit. And I was like, alright, so I made the video. I thought it was funny. It was alright. It wasn't crazy or anything. I mean, honestly, I have low self-esteem, so I can't tell when shit is good or bad, honestly. Sometimes I'll think it's good and it ends up being bad, or sometimes it's, you know, I'm like, alright, whatever, this is pretty funny. Then people fucking get sucked in by it. Like that Super Vegito video, for some reason, people love that shit. So I posted on the subreddit. It was Meme Friday. This is the thing. You can only post, like, comedy or entertaining shit or anything you edit on Friday. Because that's like quote unquote a meme. Everything's a fucking meme. Like if you try to make a funny post, it's a meme post. Like whatever. So I was like, fuck it, it's Friday, I'll post it. And then a lot of people, they're like, yo man, this is a pull post, bro. What are you doing? I'm like, yo, you're nuts. I remember some guy, he's like, ooh, you're nice. You're trying to disguise your pull post as a meme post? And I'm like, oh, that's facts. You're a smart man. I was just fucking around. I'm like, yeah, I gotta let the world know. Even though, like, I literally photoshopped the fucking video to show someone else who pulled LR Cell and make it look like a single summon. It wasn't even my shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, if I get a card, I need niggas to know. Like, I don't give a fuck. I call my mom and tell her she's the only one who needs to know. And she congratulates me, and that makes me feel better. So, I ended up, I got banned, and I was like, it was like an auto-ban thing, I guess. It was like, oh, you're banned for 3 days. And I honestly did not think my post was a pull post. I was like, did I get banned because I think this is, like, self-promotion? Because I put on streamable. But I don't even think I have a streamable account. So I was like, I honestly want to know. I was like, yo, why did I get banned? Like, for what? Why did I get banned? And then that nigga came back. Well, one of the moderators, I don't know who the fuck it was. This nigga came back. He was ready for work. He's like, nigga, you posted a fucking pull post, nigga. Not only that, look what you said in the comments. You needed the world to know. This nigga turned into a fucking judge. He's like, you needed the world to know, nigga? Guess what? You're permanently banned, bitch. I was like, oh, nigga, calm down. Calm down. He's like, listen, we don't let any pull post happen here no matter what. And I was just talking to him. I'm like, yo, I didn't think it was a pull post. Like, this is such a dumb thing. I was actually out with my friends, and I saw the message, and I didn't even I wasn't even going to respond. But when I saw permanently banned, I'm like, nigga, I've been posting on this subreddit since 2015. If this goes away, I'm going to be devastated. Not really. I haven't been posting there for about a year. I probably should have just kept not posting there because then I wouldn't be banned. But yeah, I like the subreddit. It's pretty good. The people there seem pretty relaxing and cool. And every once in a while, it's good. Like small subreddit. It's not that small anymore. But when it was small, it was pretty cool. Just kind of sort of interacting with people to that level. I mean, that's why I kind of like that smaller communities on Reddit. It's kind of like 4chan where you can actually talk to people about shit. So he's like, nah, nigga, you permanently banned, eat my ass. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, I told him, like, hey, man, like, I didn't really think it was a pull post, to be honest, because, like, it's fucking, like, I don't know, it's not a picture. I actually put effort into it. The whole point of pull posts is because people used to post 1 million pull posts, and it would just be a screenshot. People got sick of it. They're like, oh, who cares? So I thought the whole point, was that you get rid of pull posts so people stop posting just pictures. Basically, quote-unquote, low-effort content. For some reason on Reddit, moderators hate low-effort content. Like, they look at their subreddit like it's their subreddit and they're trying to keep shit fresh and entertaining. But I don't know. Either way, so it looks like I'm permanently banned from that subreddit, which sucks. But honestly, it's probably something like, since I'm banned, I want to post there. Whereas in the past, I probably have posted there, like, what, twice in the past year. Because I'm a busy man, nigga. You see me uploading to YouTube once every 6 months. Because I'm a busy man. But, I don't know. I don't like getting banned from subreddits, like, especially permanently. And I honestly didn't really fucking know. Like, I didn't mean to, like, fucking drain people. I don't think I even drained anyone, nigga. Like, fucking 30 people saw it, and then it got banned. So it's not like people on the subreddit the first time. It was because I got mod approval. That shit was on there for a minute. People were liking it, but they were losing their minds. Like, yo, nigga. Some guy's like, yo, I made a Dokkan Battle meme subreddit just so I could post memes. Now you telling me you could post memes if you get permission? Like, these niggas were ready to start an uprising. Like they're ready, pitchforks in hand. This time was just like, I don't know. Nigga got tight and he's like, yo, you ever been perma-banned before? Bitch, you have now. Bam! I was like, fuck, this nigga's crazy. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. I mean, I honestly don't post on that subreddit that much anymore, but it kind I don't know, it kind of sucks because that subreddit was always interesting. It was always fun to go, and I mean it's definitely something cool. Like me personally, like I've used YouTube for years and years, and I don't honestly this channel I don't look at it as like a quote unquote like for YouTube. Like the only reason I made videos is just because it seemed like people were interested. Definitely on the subreddit. Sometimes you post a video or you put some shit out there and people like it, which is cool. That's one thing I like about Reddit is that you can kind of get your message out there and have people see it. And if it's shit, it gets downvoted. If it's decent, more, you know, usually people check it out. But, it is what it is. I mean, fuck. Hopefully that guy forgot. Maybe low-key he didn't permaban me. He just said that to scare me. And then, like, in 3 days, I'll go and see it. I'm like, I'm not banned. I'm like, oh, thank God. Now I can fucking come in and make amazing comments. That's what I am. I come in. You gotta hit them with the funny comment, and then you gotta sit there and you go, please, someone upvote this. Because usually on Reddit, if a couple people upvote you, that's when everybody upvotes you. Like 2 or 3 people upvote you, and then it gets the ball rolling, and then I can go, ooh, good job. And about like every year, you know, you sit down, you look at your comments, and you review them, and you go, good comments, great comments, appreciate it, great. By the way, let me just say, this fucking Goku Black boss fight was a pain in the fucking ass. I kept dying to him over and over again. And I finally realized that I just gotta kind of make a shitter int team for Android 16, which is kind of hard because he does hit hard, and then kind of come here with a better team, which I have. I mean, I have LR Vegito and fucking Gogeta, but I honestly kind of got cucked this round, which is the supers I did and the specials I did. I think I kind of got lucky because after this, I end up losing with this team, actually, and I end up coming back with Extreme Phi, which, thankfully to Extreme Cell, actually made it, like, viable to do that with the defensive buff and the key, so that actually helped a lot, low-key. And shit, fuck it, bro. Extreme Cell, the LR Cell, is actually really good. I didn't even know he was an AOE unit until I got him. I was like, oh shit, this nigga's an AOE unit? I like that, so technically, if I'm not mistaken, I have every LR AoE in the game. Majin Vegeta, LR Broly, and Perfect Cell. I think next World Tournament, if it's a decent character, I am going to fucking take off from work like 1 or 2 days. If it's like, say, if the World Tournament starts on a Thursday, I'm going to take off that Friday, nigga. I'm trying to be at least top 10K maybe, if I don't get busy. Sometimes my friends call me and I go out and then I completely forget this game exists, but other than that, I mean, low-key, I need to take some days, so I've been just trying to find excuses for anything to just take off. Like, next week, I'm taking off a day. I think I have to take off, like, at least 2 weeks' worth of vacation this year, before the year's over. So, might as well fucking do it for something. I always like World Tournament. I haven't played it heavy in a long time, which is probably a good thing, because the characters I've seen, they're not too good. They're not terrible, but none of them pique my interest. But, hey, nigga, if that character looking right, and I got the time off, yeah, we really gonna fucking hit World Tournament hard. 3 AoEs, man. Literally, it'd be literally impossible to start a turn without an AoE, which is pretty cool. And Cell's AoE is his level 1. It's not like Majin Vegeta where you gotta get 16 key. It is his 12 key that does it. And LR Cell was pretty much built for the World Tournament because for every enemy that's on screen, like you know how they have 5 enemies when you're fighting in the World Tournament, 5 or 3 or 6, whatever the fuck. He gets +1 key per enemy, so he's gonna get at least +3 most of the time. So this thing's gonna have 6 key by himself without any links, and he's just gonna be out here doing super attacks, fucking niggas up. That's some righteous shit. And I think actually I'm planning on streaming it. I recently started streaming on Twitch. Not a lot, not crazy. I'll put it in the link in the description. I do not stream a lot. If you're fucking looking for someone who streams a lot, that's not me at the moment. But I think the next World Tournament, at the very least, I'll try streaming, because if I'm not mistaken, I saw that there's a new application in the Play Store. I could stream using a different method, but it'd be easier if I could stream shit directly from my phone. If I'm not mistaken, they made that. I was actually planning on making that myself. I took a little bit of time researching the development process and just saw it was so fucking annoying. I was like, alright. I didn't know enough at the time, and I didn't have enough time, so I was like, alright, this does not look like it's going to happen. Just like how this doesn't look like I'm actually going to finish this fucking round with this squad, bro. Come on, bro. Don't die, bro. Dodge, bro. This guy does. He does technically have a 5 dodge, but it's just it ain't happening. It was not happening. I actually thought, like, at this point, this is probably the farthest I've gone without too many problems. Because sometimes you just get unlucky, especially with STR Broly. I got unlucky in the past where he supered twice on the same person that really could take the hit like that. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Like, completely painful type of shit. And you know what's funny? Actually, now that I look back at this, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, for the 5 Vegeta fight, I actually kind of brought a shittier team than I could have. Because I ended up bringing, like, for 5 Vegeta, I ended up getting lucky. I ended up getting STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, which is a tank, which helped a lot. But if I remember correctly, I forgot to bring my STR Gogeta, which is rainbowed, has a shit ton of defenses and a god tier unit. And I forgot to bring him for some reason. I don't know why. But, it is what it is. Look at that fucking defense. My nigga Cooler. Look at that 52k defense. You don't know how happy I was. I was like, listen, man, I got a lot of defense, got a decent amount of health. I think that if I don't get supered in the first slot, which is unlikely, because look how many times he's attacking at then, I'm not going to die. Oh, look at this. I was like, holy shit, please do a little. And then 200 fucking K. I was like, yeah, that's it. My career is over. Like, as I was watching this, I'm like, well, fucking, unless... And this is the thing that sucks too. Cooler was super sealed, because usually Cooler can attack, like, you can do a super attack twice. So he might have been able to kill this guy low-key. You never know. But he ended up getting unlucky, got super sealed. And I thought, fuck it, that's it. But then I saw this damage output. I started jerking off. I go, oh, Lord, this is what I'm talking about. I'm hitting that nigga with the defense, stupid. And it's great. And one thing, you know what's crazy is how stupid I am. Like, I did not, like, I got this Frieza Extreme Z Awakened, and I never bothered to look at his change passive. His change passive is when he's the first attacker in the slot, and you're 9 key or more, he gets plus 30% defense boost, and he also gets key up, and I was like, because he just tanked that hit like a motherfucker. I was like, holy shit, this guy's a god. And then I realized later on that the fact that he attacked first helped a lot, which is great. I like that a lot. Appreciate it greatly. But yeah, Extreme 5 was able to clean up nicely here. Even took a super attack. If he super attacked twice, which I believe is possible, that'd be it. That'd be the fucking end of the road. And as you can see here, LR Broly's coming back in action. He's ready for action. And yeah, as you can see here, I brought that Vegeta because that Vegeta does block well. It is alright. But if I ever do this in the future, which I probably will run it a couple more times, I probably will just not take that Super Boo Sealer. Because if you'll see here, Super Boo Sealer never does anything. He just, you know, he just sits there like an asshole. And Gogeta actually does more damage and has more defense, so he's probably better. But I actually got pretty lucky. If I'm not mistaken, this Goku does two super attacks and gets the ball rolling. And I was like, oh, this is looking real fucking good, dude. Real fucking good. But yeah, I like this game mode. It's pretty fun. Actually, when the first time it came out, I think it came out this Thursday, or... Yeah, I think it came out Thursday. I remember after work I was playing it a couple times. I was taking L's, I'm not gonna lie, because I I kept bringing my best units early on, and then later on I'd get fucking completely destroyed. And you also don't know, like, the first time you play this through. I probably should have watched the video or something for some info. But it's kind of fun, honestly, playing through the game and kind of learning it on your own and trying to see what happens and, you know, let it be a surprise. Just to see, like, what bosses come later. And a lot of times I use certain units and I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't use them. I should have just saved that for later. Probably the biggest W I took is once I got to the end of this and I saw that the final boss is AGL Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I was like, alright, that's it. I gotta save my good fucking tech goddamn tanks, which I have a lot of. And there are a lot of good tech tanks, honestly. And Bulma's a free one, so fuck it. She's already a given. And basically use them to just go above and beyond. And by the way, let me just say, I recently found out on the subreddit that your boy Super Saiyan 3 Goku right there is going to get Extreme Z Awakening. He's actually going to be really good. If I'm not mistaken, at 100% HP, I think it's like 80% HP or higher, he's 110% plus attack. And with an Extreme Z, that's fucking good, man. That's pretty damn good. And I already have him rainbowed. As you can see here, this nigga's a fucking... Look. This nigga said, nigga, get your ass out of here. He's a god. So once his Extreme Z Awakening comes out, oof. And he's going to get a better leader skill. Because right now he's all types, attack and defense, or just attack plus 30% or 40%, whatever. So I'm assuming he's going to get some type of a leader skill that gives key and maybe percentage. Maybe for all. Maybe key plus 3, attack and HP, attack defense plus, 50% for all. Which isn't great, but it's not terrible compared to what he had. But here you go. Here come the dream team right here. Got your boy, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which I somehow got 2 dupes for. I actually got that Beerus awakened all the way, rainbowed, because I have so many fucking Beeruses. I actually have to farm Gregory medals. I'm probably going to run a script and just let that shit go through and get, like, at least another 800 Gregory medals from the stupid Goku event. I spent a lot of Gregory medals awakening Mongs just to have them up and ready for war. Mostly on just getting their super, getting their HP, or not HP, their, what the hell do you call it? The orbs, basically getting them where you can get them to attack level 10, and then you use the orbs and you can actually get shit going. I don't know why, for some reason, I got really lucky with this Goku fight. I think even if he were to super me a lot, like say this turn, I would have been alright. Wouldn't be too bad, because I have that first tanker taking like every hit. And then I have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who's a low-key a tank too. He gets a defense buff after super, and he can counter. But for some reason, I think I go like 3 rounds with this guy not supering, which is very different from the first time I fought him, where he supered twice in one turn. And I was like, holy shit, this is I have to come here with 1,000,000 tanks. So you know me, I came here with 1,000,000 tanks. I said, guess what, stupid? Enjoy hell, dummy. And I actually came here the first time I brought Yamcha and Pikkon, because I thought it was slick. I was going to do attack reduction. Because I'm like, why would they remove that? He can't be super sealed. He can't be stunned. He's got to have some weakness. No, this nigga has no weaknesses. You come here with attack reduction, you're going to get hit with a fist full of fucking pain. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's been a very long time since I started playing this game. It's weird how much fun I have with it, considering that I do have a new console. Like, in the past, I never had a new console. I basically was in school, and I just wanted to focus on schoolwork and not play video games for a while. So the only game I really played was Dokkan, honestly. And it was fun at the time. It's still fun now. I don't know if I'd like it if I just found out about it now. I probably wouldn't play it as much if I found out about it now, for 2 reasons. One is because it's a mobile game. I never was heavy into mobile games. And the other reason is that a game like Dokkan, like, I don't know what it's like to just get into it. Like, for Naruto Blazing, I've been into it pretty early on. I don't play it that much. Definitely do not play it that much. But I'm pretty abreast to it, and I understand, mechanics and shit like that. And for the most part, I'm not too behind in the game. But in Dokkan, like, so much shit has come out. Like, in order to even do this mode, you probably got to be playing this game for at least a year. And when I say at least a year, I mean, like, nigga, you do all the events, you get all the farmable characters, you get all the shit going, and fuck, I don't know. I don't know if I would like this game that much if my account was worse. My account is really fucking good. It was pretty shit for a while, just because I went into Genjutsu, and the only thing I would summon for is STR Broly, the original one, the UR Broly. Watch this, look at this. Boom, get the fuck out of here, stupid. The original STR Broly, the AoE, I remember I spent like at least 400 stones over multiple banners in like a couple months trying to get him. And then the new leaders, Super Saiyan, Vegito, and Broly and shit came out. And that pretty much changed the game. If you didn't have a color leader and you were by yourself and you didn't have a friend who had a good color leader, it was pretty hard. I remember the Omega Shenron event. That's probably one of my favorite videos I've made personally. Where it basically whooped my ass, and I finally was able to do it. I did it with AGL, which was okay. And remember, this is when the dupe system wasn't in the game, so it was a lot harder. All AGL was not as good as it is now. And I remember the way I was able to beat the game is I used like a weird fucking team. I don't even know who was the leader at the time, but I remember I brought Int Turles, and just relied on him to do stuns. And anytime he wouldn't stun, I'd just exit out the app and come back in and try again. And that nigga, that man, Turles, he came through. I'm pretty sure if I have on my channel, I think I have that as a featured video, just as like a fuck it, why not? Good times, I'd say. Good times. And look right here. I'm like, oh man, if he would have super, I'd die. And ooh, look at this. That's right. I put a dupe into this nigga. What are you nuts? I'm gonna come here without an additional? Get the fuck out of here, stupid, dummy, idiot. But yeah, this is a really fucking fun game mode. I like it. I'm probably gonna play it a little more today before I go out. And shit, that's pretty much all she wrote. I'm trying to see that congratulations screen though. Look at that, 10 Dragonstones. Not bad. That's some good money right there, nigga. That's some good fucking money. Where the congratulation at? Where that? Ooh, I like that. And I have a lot of remaining characters. I had enough to make 5 more teams. I'm on that G shit, that swag overload shit. Take a screenshot, nigga. I'm proud of that.